Hello, everyone, and welcome to the UTM Depot demonstration video. We're going to walk through this web application, and I'm going to show you how it works. It's pretty simple. The general point of this application is to centralize all of your UTM tracking codes for all of your campaigns that your company uses, whether it's new subscriber campaigns, promo campaigns for events, or e-commerce, or anything else, so that everyone in the company that is using UTM codes has one place to go for your company's codes for every campaign that you create. So this solves a lot of problems with people using inconsistent codes for different parts of the UTM segments, using inconsistent wording or terms, or trying to figure out which shared spreadsheet has the latest codes and everything else. There's just one place to go here. There's also permissions in the system to make sure that if you've got a team, maybe just you as the admin has the ability to modify, say, mediums and sources and campaigns, and then everyone else has the ability to retrieve fully saved URLs or create new URLs with the criteria that you've set out for them to use. So this makes sure that any UTMs that your team creates or attribution full URLs are consistent and following your company's terms and codes. Let's go ahead and take a look at, first of all, what a saved URL looks like. So in our system, we're logged in here. I'm logged in for this fictional company of AI Tech Today as the user named Joel AI. So let's take a look at the URLs. And sure enough, there are two in here. We can see fields that we would expect, like a creator. We've got our brand. So this is for the AI Today brand. We can define multiple brands. We've got a campaign, which we also get to define. So in this case, the campaign is the new subscriber drive 2026. We can see the whole URL here. So if we want to just take a look at what an example URL might be, you can see we've got a source, a medium, a campaign code here. We've got a PK code, which we use for Omida Dragon Forms, if you use that. And we can copy just the UTM, we can copy just the PK, or we can copy the whole URL just with one click very easily. So once your URLs are defined, you can just tell the team to come here to copy them out and use them in any promos that they're doing. So how do we build those? A code itself starts with a medium. So we get to define our mediums, which are the biggest bucket. So in this case, I've got newsletter, social, or display. So you can create more as you need them. And this is, again, the biggest category in a UTM link. So what was the medium that we've used for this campaign? We also have sources, and sources are related to mediums. So they're almost one step of more detail than mediums. So they are related to mediums. And what's nice about that is that it keeps your relationships together. You can't mix up mediums and descriptions because they are related one to many in the system. We also have the ability to define campaigns. So you can see we have one campaign here, the new subscriber drive 2026, and a little description, multi-channel push for new subs. We've got a start date, end date. We've got a brand associated with the campaign. And so that's just all tied together in the system for you. And then whenever you need to build an actual link, we go to the UTM builder itself and put it all together. Let's say the website was something like mypublication.com/register. Let's say the campaign display medium was social. The source was Instagram. The campaign name is that one campaign I've defined, but you can have many campaigns. There's always a term, of course, mainly for search campaigns. So you could type that in, as well as the campaign content, which is usually like a variant, of the ad if you had multiple ads running and you wanted to track, okay, this is the link for variant 1. Obviously you can just type that in. Then we generate it. Generating it puts it all together. We can copy it right there and use it right away, and we can save it. So once we save it, it will now be available over here in saved UTMs. So there it is, and your team can now access it and use it. So everyone is using the same codes all the time. Super easy, super clean. There's a number of different things in here as far as permissions and everything like that, but it's really easy to jump in and get started and get your team all using the same attribution codes for all of your UTMs. So hope that helps you. And if you have any questions, just email me, joel@paperback.com, and I'll help you out. But give it a try, see if it worked for your team, and let me know if you have any feedback or problems with it. Thanks.